Hello everyone, Karthik Chidambaram here as we wrap up another incredible year of the Driven by DCKAP podcast. I wanted to take some time to sit down with you, just me, no guest today, to reflect on what's been a remarkable 2025 season. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you. We have crossed over 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, a milestone that would not have been possible without your support and engagement. This season brought many incredible conversations with leaders across distribution, manufacturing, and technology. What struck me the most was the common thread that ran through most of these conversations. The importance of people, the power of strategic thinking, the ability to change while remaining true to your core values. Let me take you through some of the standout moments from this year. We kicked off the 2025 season with Catherine Palin-Seymour, the President and CEO of First Supply. Her company has sustained over 125 years of family business legacy. You heard it right. They have been in business for over 125 years. And during our conversation, Catherine shared invaluable insights on succession planning and balancing tradition with innovation.
Succession planning also has been a huge core competency in the business for a very long time. It was important to my grandfather. It is important to my father, and it's important not only in my leadership role, but all the way through our entire organization. All 701 people have a succession plan about where they want to go in the business. And then when they move up or on or over, what happens in their role. So we have a full plan, and we talk about it every year about what everyone's going to do. Part of that succession planning for our family is the family governance, So we've worked with Northwestern and the John Ward Institute to ensure that our entire family, 4 generations now of people active in the family governance, from my father's generation to mine, to my children, and now my cousin's children are having children. It's the the 7th generation, honestly, is being born.
Brooks Hamilton AI Strategy Advisors. Brooks Hamilton gave us one of the most timely conversations of the year, AI in distribution. His message was clear. It isn't about the future, it's about right now.
I think AI strategy is going to be one of the most fundamental aspects of distribution, as well as large sections of the rest of the economy over the next 5 to 10 years. What's a little bit different about an AI strategy as opposed to some of the tech strategies that we've thought about previously, so as we move to mobile, when we had e-com, is that the pace of this is moving significantly faster than those prior waves. Luckily, I've had the opportunity of watching both of those, and even as a very tight watcher, the field's moving very quickly. So I can certainly understand how somebody who does not look at this day in, day out, as my team and I do, can really get overwhelmed by the amount of media that's heading towards them saying, AI.
David Borders with Sparks IQ. David Borders opened our eyes on how much profit distributors and manufacturers leave on the table because of pricing inefficiencies. His approach to price optimization through data analytics is transforming how companies capture value.
There's an important distinction which I've used over the years, and it's the distinction between value creation and value capture. So everyday manufacturers are inventing new products that solve important problems, and they create value and use for their customers. The question is not just whether they will create value for their customers, it's how effectively they capture that value for their shareholders. And that's really the only way that capitalism works. You have to be effective not only creating value, but also capturing it. Pricing is partly the science of how companies capture the value that they create for their customers. In terms of why they should be focused on it, it's really about how do you make sure that you're getting the maximum value for your customers and from your customers. And a good pricing architecture really involves deeply understanding where is value created in the business, and therefore where can it be captured.
Kevin Vidic showed us what digital transformation looks like when it's done right. His customer-first philosophy and commitment to both technology and talent development set a standard for the industry.
I said at the beginning, like Fleet Pride keeps the country running, and that's our purpose. Grainger had a purpose for its businesses, which was we keep the world working. So there was a lot of like commonality and purpose that was really attractive. And then also when we think of like our team members, the customer focused ethos that our team members have, there was a lot of parallels between the two businesses. So that was partly what attracted me to the business. And then I think for us, it's how do we create the right kind of clarity for our team about what our customers value. So we have two business units. We have a parts business unit and a service business unit. And they play with each other and work together. But our parts business unit is really about providing the parts that fleets need in order to keep their vehicles maintained and on the road, whether that's an entrepreneur with a single truck all the way up to some of the largest fleets in the US. And then the service side actually does the actual work to maintain those vehicles. And so what we're trying to do is create awareness across our customer base of all the ways that we can help them. And really lean into that. And part of that is to make sure that we have the best assortment in the industry. So making sure that we have all the products that our customers need. And then listen, like our customers have revenue generating assets that if the truck is broke, it's down and they can't make money. You can't like take an Uber to work because your car didn't start. It's like if the truck is down, you actually aren't generating revenue.
Eric Chernick, Building Controls and Solutions, has become a good friend. Eric Chernick shared an incredible growth story, taking Building Controls and Solutions from 3 to 25 locations in under 5 years. What made this conversation special was his emphasis on culture and strategic acquisitions.
So even before I think about acquisition, I think about market expansion. I think about, I can grow geographically, I can grow through new products, I can grow through new services, I can grow through new channels to market. Here are all the ways I could grow. Can I grow that organically in what I'll call greenfield? A few years ago, we put a new branch in Phoenix, Arizona. So that was a greenfield. You heard me talk about Boston. Well, we expanded in the Northeast by acquisitions. So it really depends. You could do it either way. It's probably a little longer to break even and longer to make money if you do it only through greenfields. And so, but sometimes that's the right strategy for a certain part of the model. Other times it's through an acquisition. And yes, you're absolutely right. Culture is very important. So I usually am doing my diligence on the company that we might acquire to figure out, is that going to fit with our culture? They don't have to do everything exactly like us, but do I think the leader is going to mesh well with the rest of our leadership group?
Easy Natarajan from CoreStack challenged conventional thought about cloud governance. Instead of seeing it as a barrier, Easy showed us how proper cloud governance could accelerate business growth.
Cloud governance, what essentially is cloud governance and why do I need it there?
Governance is an enabler. You want to do things right and fast, right? But the traditional understanding of governance is you end up doing things right, but then you end up things being slow. But cloud, the advantage of cloud is velocity. The advantage of cloud is speed. The advantage of cloud is, getting there faster than ever before. And if you don't have governance on that, then you're going to, compromise many things. It can be security, it can be business, it can be money, it can be, your reputation. There are a lot of things around it, right? How can you put a governance on a system that is fast-moving? Cloud itself is fast-moving, it's high velocity. When you say, I want to govern the fast-moving stuff, it cannot be reducing the speed. And that's where we said, we want to introduce cloud governance, and we defined the basic tenets of governance. Cloud governance to us means building the C-level or C-suite of a company who are very critical for the business to perform.
Eric Hoplin, NAW. Recording live at the NAW Executive Summit, Eric Hoplin gave an incredible perspective on the state of distribution. Eric's leadership is helping guide the industry forward.
You're also starting a fellowship under Dirk's name. What is that fellowship about? Can you also talk about that?
One of Dirk's passion was about public policy, and he loved capitalism, and he loved free markets, and he loved free enterprise. And so, there's a lot of debate that happens in Washington every year about issues around that. And so the debates are won by people who come armed with facts and armed with great arguments. And so what the Dirk Van Dongen Fellowship is going to allow us to do is we're going to do research every year about key public policy issues that'll support the agenda of the industry, so we can be marching up on a Capitol Hill with confidence, talking about the facts about how these policies will impact our industry positively or negatively. And so by endowing this fellowship, members are contributing to the fellowship, so that way we'll be able to have some funds every single year to continue to do research annually in Dirk's name.
Paul Kennedy, DSG. I enjoyed visiting Paul Kennedy, President and CEO of DSG, at their offices in Minneapolis. DSG is 100% employee-owned, been in business for over 125 years. There were a lot of learnings on spotting talent, leadership, and growth.
The prime driver of identifying fit is culture. And if the culture is misaligned, then that's kind of a non-starter for us. And because you'll never be able to, and it's not that the culture is, an employee-owned culture, which we have, but a culture aligned with how we treat each other, how we treat people, and how we treat customers and suppliers. That's all really important to DSG's strategy and to our culture. So we want to make sure that there's some level of alignment there. And many times, just about all of the acquisitions we've done, with a couple of exceptions, have been really a succession planning for a family operator who built a great business and has a team of employees that have helped them build that business, and they're looking for an exit strategy.
These conversations revealed common threads that I believe will define success in the years ahead. Embracing change, being strategic, investing in people, data-driven decisions, and thinking long-term. To our incredible community of over 2,000 YouTube subscribers and everyone listening across all platforms, thank you. You inspire us to bring you the best conversations with the most innovative leaders. As we head into 2026, we are already working on bringing you even more insights on succession planning, supply chain resilience, the skilled trades revolution, AI, the next generation workforce, and much more. Thanks for being a part of the Driven by DCKAP community. Here's to 2025, and here's to an even more better 2026. I wish you all a very happy holidays and a happy new year ahead. Keep pushing forward, keep learning, and stay driven. Subscribe to Driven by DCKAP on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to podcasts. Producer and director, Catherine Sulcus. Executive producer, Sonia Coleman. Video editor, Gautam Kumar. With special thanks to Iram Sheikh, Vibha N, Tim Deep, and each one of our amazing guests.